Shit. What up, y'all? Nakers. What's up to all you nakers out there? Close this door. Close my drawer door. If these walls can talk. If these walls could talk. Come on in here, Negroes and Negresses. I might as well roll two at a time. Fuck it. Come on in here, y'all. We gonna talk tonight. What's up, Quan? See, hey, Quan, you been getting the notifications since you unsubscribed and resubscribed. And I go for the rest of y'all. If y'all ain't getting notifications, unsubscribe and then resubscribe. What's up, everybody? It looks like, salute to everybody coming in. What's up, Feather Joe? As I sit here, oh, this game is over with. I might as well turn my weed rolling music on now. I'm over here watching this goddamn college game. This shit about to be over with. Turn on my Spotify. The weed rolls. It's something about when the weed rolls better when the music is right. Oh, you got your first notification? Yeah. You say you just shaved your beard after 10 years? That's crazy, because I just left Target and got some beard moisturizer. I usually don't. Since I've been wearing the beard lately, I'm like, I might as well get the beard moisturizer, make my shit look right. Yeah, we can talk about that. It's a lot of issues. It's a lot of people that be talking shit about the Hidden History Museum. We don't get into that. I don't want to give those people too much credit. You know what I mean? I don't want to give them too much attention, but it is something we want to discuss. But yeah, I'm gonna be for those of you, if you're in LA, get your tickets for the Hidden History Museum comedy show. No, I don't want to hear that. No, that's not what I hit. Let me back it out. There we go. Let me turn it down. YouTube will go ahead. YouTube will motherfucker take my monetization. Playing that music that loud. Let me turn that. What the fuck is going on? Anyway. Yeah, we here. So I'm over here trying to change my channel. I'm over here trying to get it on the right. Something going on with Spotify. They got me on the wrong goddamn playlist. Well, anyway. But yeah, we're going to be talking about the Hidden History Museum. But just to let y'all know, my tickets go on sale tomorrow. I'm not going to put them on sale before the Hidden History Museum because I want y'all to come to that show tomorrow. But tomorrow, my show in, what's up, C. Vesey? My show in, at the Comedy Chateau, April 29th. Me, Larry, Freeze Love, Edwanda White, April 29th. Those tickets go on sale tomorrow. And that's real talk, Quan. That's real talk, Quan. But yeah, we're going to get into that part of the element too as it comes to this museum hate. But my show, April 29th, is coming up. Those tickets go on sale tomorrow. And they'll be on my IG. But I want y'all to get tickets to the Hidden History Museum comedy show. Because that one is going to be, this shit going to be so much goddamn fire. And Dallas, it looks like I have a venue for Dallas. May 26th. I will, hopefully I'll be making an announcement next week for Dallas. Hopefully next week I'll be making an announcement for Dallas. If you'll come to the show in Dallas, press the number 1. It's in Oak Cliff, Quan. I don't. It's two venues I'm looking at. I think I'm going for the one that's in Oak Cliff. I think my cousin that live in Dallas. Like I've been working with these people. My cousin that lives in Dallas, she went by. Hurry the fuck up, you slow ass ambulance. God damn. Anyway, my cousin that lives in Dallas, she went and scouted the venue yesterday for me. And she said she'd been there before. Yeah, I love Oak Cliff. I've always had family that lives in Oak Cliff. My cousin Phil stay in Oak Cliff off Ledbetter by the VA hospital. My cousin Phil stay over by the VA hospital in Oak Cliff. He always said that, cousin, if you ever in town and you get lost, tell somebody your cousin stay by the VA in Oak Cliff. Now, every live does not have a siren. My live yesterday didn't have a siren because I was in my studio. But yeah, if I'm sitting out front, it's going to get a siren. But that's what happens when you live down the street from a fire station. You're guaranteed to have sirens. And that's probably why I should do more shows in my studio. But I don't smoke in my studio. And I have more fun doing these lives with y'all when I'm getting high. Podcasting without a blunt is kind of boring. I like to get that reefer inside of me. Like this one I just rolled right here. What's up, G Mars? But yeah, so when I get through rolling this second blunt, we're going to get into it. How about that? So I'm going to need about 2 or 3 more minutes to roll this second blunt because I do need to smoke 2 of these hoes because that's how I'm feeling. Texting me. Hold on, I'm about to text real quick. Y'all be patient. Hold on 1 second. I got Timmy. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me? Can y'all see me? Can y'all see me? Can y'all see me? Y'all back? Y'all back? All right, cool. Yeah, I got my boy just hit me up like, you at the crib? I'm like, yeah, but I just went live, bro. So you got to give me a little bit. Oh, you like the studio setup? You like my studio setup? I appreciate that. Yeah, I got my studio setup. My studio setup is cool. It's just that like that's my second. Like that's like that doubles as my office. Like you know what I mean? Like I don't know. I'm different. Like when I'm in that room, that's my money making room. That's where I go to make my bread. And I make money podcasting too. But my second room is my office. I don't smoke in there. That's like where I focus. That's where I get my QuickBooks, look through my business financial. I take care of business in that room. So that room doesn't feel too creative. Even though I'll be in there, even though it's a cool setup. That's why I had that, I take care of business in that room. That room it doesn't feel creative. So instead, I talk to you niggas on my porch or in my living room when my wife ain't home. You know my wife ain't. Anytime you see me smoking a blunt in the house, my wife ain't home. My wife, she don't. I don't know. I respect her nose. I don't smoke the blunt in the house when she's home. Fellas, that's a part of being married, bruhs. And having a woman. Yeah, you run shit. But just because you run shit, don't mean you can't be disrespectful. You still gotta respect your woman, and you gotta respect her get down. And if your woman get allergies and shit with the weed smoke, don't smoke weed around your woman. You dig? That's why Chief Foden, you said he gotta smoke weed in the basement. Yeah. When you married, you can say all that. Oh, what's up, Jay Jimerson? I'm coming your way, May 26th. Oak Cliff, May 26th. Oak Cliff, May 26th. Comedy Chateau here in LA. April 29th. Freeze Love, me, Larry Goodwell, Elwanda White. But it's all good. Let's get into discussion this Hidden History Museum comedy show, and I'm gonna do some Q&A with y'all. We're gonna do some Q&A. There we go. Yeah. And also for those of you that's gonna be coming to Dallas, what do y'all think about like a comedy show? I think I'm gonna do a mixer also because I got the venue for a little bit. I'm either gonna do 2 comedy shows, or 1 show with extra seats and a mixer afterwards, so where we can all kick it. Now, my mixer ain't gonna have no motherfucking. It ain't gonna be no goddamn trap ratchet party ass shit going on. So all you chicks with hoochie shorts and all you niggas that want to throw dollars at some women, that's not gonna be the environment. It's gonna be more chill, professional mixer after the comedy show. Yeah. So let me know if y'all Dallas folks, or y'all that's gonna be in Dallas. Let me know if y'all down with that. 2 shows or a show in a Q&A or a show in a mixer. Let me know. All right. Anyway, we here with the so what's up with the I've been seeing a lot of shit online since I've been posting these flyers with the Hidden History Museum comedy show. It's been a lot of people. Now, I'm not including the trolls because there's a lot of trolls out there. And what do I consider a troll? I consider a troll people who make comments and their profile was created in the last year or 2, and they have like 8 and less than 50 followers. If they got less than 50 followers and they have a profile that was created post 2020, that's basically a troll. And there's other trolls that was done, but that's basically a surefire troll. Somebody with a profile created in the last 2 or 3 years with like 10 subs or no subs, but following 78 people. These are trolls. So trolls notwithstanding, I've still seen a lot of people shitting on the museum and the idea of the comedy show with bona fide profiles. Profiles that have been around since 2012, got 1,000 followers or 500 followers, and they saying a lot of things. And the first objection, the primary objection I'm seeing from people is, what kind of museum has a comedy show? What kind of museum serves liquor and has parties? And let me answer that. Because there's going to be people coming in here watching this video later on. They're going to have these kind of comments. And they're going to be like, okay, what's wrong? Why does museum have all of this stuff going on? Let me tell you something. All museums, ALL, if the museum is worth any good, if a museum is worth any good, it has events, it has mixers, it sells liquor, it has performances. Sometimes comedy, sometimes music, sometimes dance, sometimes poetry, sometimes plays, But forms of entertainment are standard for museums. Very standard. Yeah. Anyone who has any kind of connection in any way to a museum knows that. Hold on. Let me finish this point. They know that museums have events. I'm sorry, y'all. I just got startled because I'm over here on my Spotify. And I don't listen to this Beetlejuice looking woman. Why is her podcast all up on my Spotify? You can't get my own goddamn subs can't find me on YouTube and Spotify. And they suggesting Jamil Hill? Who the fuck? Anyway, I can't stand Jamil Hill. That is one white voice, blackface ass woman. Anyway, back to what we're talking about. I'm sorry, I was just thrown off by that bullshit. Anyway. So that's how right there. When people say things like, "What is a museum doing having a comedy show or a bar or turn up any kind of way? What is a museum doing having all that stuff?" Simple. The simple response to people that ask that question and say that dumb shit is, it's obvious you don't go to museums. Yeah. Jamil Hill looks like she could be one of the Harold Melvin in the Blue Notes. She look like Jamil Hill looks like she sings alto for the Spinners. Jamil Hill look like she beatbox for an ice cream truck. Jamil Hill looks like one of the remember the drummer on the Muppet Babies, Rolf? Don't Jamil Hill look like Rolf from the Muppet Babies, the drummer? That is one poisonous ass broad for Black America. And Jamil Hill's the worst kind of poisonous, because she's always speaking up for us and or trying to speak up for us and to white folks, and white people hate her. I'll be like, when them white people be saying shit about her, I'll be like, I agree with you, white boy, but I'm not gonna break code like her and tell you publicly, because although she do say some cool shit every now and again, Jamil Hill is, man, she's far more problematic. What's up, Butter Love? What's up, Ebony? Yeah. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow at the museum. But so basically, when people be having these issues with the museum, it's extremely disingenuous. You know what I mean? Extremely disingenuous. And it basically comes down to these cats have issues with Tariq. That's what most of the conclusion. If not directly Tariq, they have an issue with Tariq and or issues just with Black Americans self-identifying as our own distinct lineage, separate from the diaspora. Separate but apart, you know what I mean? You can say sip some bigger noise that you sip some water and look at mummies at the museum. Yeah. Yeah, the African be talking crazy than the motherfucker. Like, Jesus. Even Umar. Even Umar came out saying shit like, you saw, look at my Twitter. Even Umar came out talking about some how you Africans gonna be disrespectful to you in our country. You know, Mr. Umar, Dr. Umar is a king of Pan Africanism. You know what I mean? He was the main one when Tariq did the FBA hashtag. What's his name? Umar was the main one saying foundational black Americans is some bullshit, that we're all Africans. Now that some Africans wouldn't pay him to to get up under his tutelage on the IEP process, now we starting to see when them Africans spent money with the white man instead of him. Now Umar is starting to see, but it's all good, you know. It's all good, Umar. We welcome you. We'll welcome you, Umar. Nothing wrong with that. Hell yeah, people who handle the museum fall into categories. So what y'all talking about? What are some questions? What are some things y'all want to talk about? Y'all got any questions for about the show tomorrow? Y'all got any questions about tomorrow's show? Or about April 29th at the Comedy Chateau? Or May 26th in Dallas? Yeah. My show on the 29th, I'm going to film it. I think Tariq is going to film tomorrow's show too. I don't know what he's going to do with it. I don't know what he's going to do with it. I appreciate that, Sean. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. He said tell Boo, but nah, I can't. I love Boo. I love Boo. I love Boo. Boo Capone, great. But you gonna be there tomorrow, Willie Beeman? The lineup tomorrow is Ruben Warren. If you follow me on Facebook, you know who Ruben is. Ruben, y'all may not know who Ruben is. If y'all don't, but those who are going to be at the museum tomorrow, they'll soon find out who Ruben Warren is. Then Kamira White is going to be there. Y'all know Kamira White and Precious Hall, both from the On These Hoes podcast on All Def. Kamira and Precious will be there. And my man Screw is going to be there. Roy Rice. If you from LA, you probably know who Screw is. I know you know Screw, Brother Love. Yeah. So that's the lineup. And if anybody else fall through, we'll see. It might be some surprises. We'll see. We'll see who falls through as a surprise. We'll see. Yeah. Yeah, I was just talking to Kamir right before I went live with y'all. It was funny too. It was funny too. Let me see. Oh yeah, that's right, Brother Love. Yeah, boy, I love Screw. That nigga funny. Yeah, nigga. But yeah, this is gonna be like, don't expect some tidy, clean, no cursing museum show. Niggas is gonna cuss, y'all. Cats is gonna be saying some ignorant shit tomorrow. So don't be expecting niggas to come in and be like, well, you know, heck, gosh darn it, we're at a museum, so I'm going to say a joke about God created Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Ain't gonna be none of that corny shit. It's gonna be a nigga show. I'm telling you niggas right now that's coming, don't expect some shit that's at a museum, so people gonna be wearing suit and ties on stage and saying Tonight Show ready jokes. Nah. I booked a bunch of niggas. Alright? We have a bunch of niggas coming down to the show. A bunch of niggas. She said, if they do that, I'm leaving. And somebody else about putting on a suit and tie on stage. The fuck am I gonna put on? Hell no. That's one thing the only way I'm ever putting on a suit and tie to get on stage is if I'm at an event, a black tie event, and they paying me $100,000 to be there to put on a suit and tie. The fee for me to put on a suit and tie starts in the mid 5 figures. I'm telling y'all that right now. You want me in a suit and tie? That number starts in the mid 5 figures. And from there, and that's only if you're local, if it's somewhere within driving distance. If I got to get on an airplane and put on a suit and tie, way more than that. You dig? No. So I'm gonna be in t-shirt and jeans tomorrow, y'all. I'm gonna be in a t-shirt and jeans. What up, Beanie Man? So yeah, it ain't gonna be none of that extra clean, none of that. I'm gonna be in a t-shirt, jeans, and some Nikes, nigga. Ain't no floods going away. Ain't no floods near me. If it's flooding in Cali, that's where white people live. Ain't my problem. All the floods, mudslides, fires, all that shit dealing with fire and water and mudslides and shit, all that shit happens where white people live. That shit don't happen where black people live. Come on, slow ass 7 ass. Friday night, goddamn, that nigga about to be that nigga dead. Oh, that's the supervisor. That ain't even the ambulance. That's the Suburban. Matter of fact, where's my microphone? I'm over here on the iPhone, Mike. Let me get on my. Do I even know where my mic is? Where the fuck did I put my mic? Here it is. I found it. I found my mic. You said except for Baldwin Hills. What about Baldwin Hills? I was in Baldwin Hills earlier today. I was on Crenshaw at Taco Bell. Taco Bell on Crenshaw, that nigga makes some good ass tacos. All right, cool. Is that better? How that sound? He said, yeah, Big Jaw do say that. That's how we met. I met Big Jaw, Craig, Larry Goodwill. We all met within like 3 months of starting stand-up comedy together at the Comedy Union. What's Louisiana style tacos? Y'all put crawfish on y'all tacos in Louisiana? What's a Louisiana style taco? Nigga, a taco a taco with y'all got a goddamn gumbo roux instead of taco sauce? Oh yeah. No. There was a fire in Baldwin Hills 85. There was a fire there, but that was some other shit. There was a fire, and then there was also that flood from when the dam broke in Baldwin Hills. But like, nah, that shit don't happen like that. Like regular, like when it rained a lot. I'm trying to think, y'all. Am I gonna drink wine, or am I gonna drink bourbon and ginger ale? What do I want to drink? Oh yeah, shrimp. Yeah, that's what I had. I had shrimp tacos today at Taco Mill. Good in the motherfucker. What's up, Rakeem? Yeah, I could. Let me see. Yeah, he said wine on a Friday night. See, that's the thing. I want to do some wine, but like all my wine I have up here on my wine rack is good as fuck. And like my wife gonna be like, you drink that without me? And I'm not I wouldn't even be mad at her for saying that shit because we got some good ass wine up here. And this wine that I got, I don't want to drink it off my wife. This is some good ass shit. Although no, I got one. What year is this? I got a 2020 up here. I can drink this 2020 wine. Yeah. I ain't been to Fixins yet. I've been to Fixins one time. Nah, for soul food, man, it ain't no one spot for soul food in LA. LA got a lot of soul food on deck. But what I did hear, you know what I heard, y'all? And this is sad news. This is sad. For y'all, if Butter Love, for you LA people, I want y'all to hold on. I'm about to give y'all some bad news, LA folks. I heard that I heard that Harold and Bell's black-owned soul food spot was sold to some Chinese people. Yeah. Harold and Bell's is right across the street from the Hidden History Museum. If you're from LA, Harold and Bell's is a black LA institution for fine dining, Southern Louisiana style food. Harold and Bell's is where you can go and get authentic Louisiana, and it was by two brothers, Harold and Bell, the cousins, I think. But they both died. I heard they left it to the family member they left it to. He whoop whamp and a boot bamp. And I don't know if he sold the whole restaurant or a portion, but I seriously doubt that Asians are going to buy part and partner with a black person. Just knowing how Asians get down here. But that nigga said Han and Bells. Yeah. Yeah, Purdy Naps. Harold and Bells. That's what I heard. I hope it ain't I heard it from somebody who know people. But I'm just saying, like, yeah. Harold and Bells. Our beloved Harold and Bells. I'm trying to think, do I? So, it's a big Pontiac. But, yeah, that's what's going on, though, man. You hit the like button, hit the share button, too. So, yeah, this is basically, what's on y'all mind? What y'all talking about as far as, y'all got anything y'all want to say about the museum, nigga? You can come to Houston. I want to go back. I'm talking to Larry about doing a show in Houston in the fall. I'll probably be doing a show in Houston in the fall. The parking, I haven't visited yet. I have not visited, and I don't know how the parking is. That's something that I'm going to figure out tomorrow when I pull up. So, I don't know how the parking is. I think there's parking. I think there's parking. Or what's CEO? Let me see. You can say it's about to have pigeon scampi instead of shrimp scampi. Y'all stupid. Yeah. What are you expecting tomorrow? Or for tomorrow? Here's what I'm expecting. That's a good question. This is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting to have a good time with good people. I don't know. I improv my jokes, so I have no clue what I'm gonna talk about on stage tomorrow. I won't know what I'm gonna talk about on stage tomorrow until I get there and I start seeing y'all come up in the show slowly, and I see what y'all wearing and see what y'all talking about. And at that point, I'll probably figure out something to talk about on stage. Man, Larry, get your bitch ass out of here. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Tomorrow gonna be fun. Like I expect people to come out, lounge out, have a good time. That's mostly what I expect. Like, what's up, Wally Gibson? Now, the 200 singers list has been done for about a month now. I just haven't put it together. My bad, y'all. I kind of forgot about it. If I'm going to tell you the whole truth about my top 200 singers list, the shit was done a month ago. I just haven't put it together and put it out. I kind of like been moving on to other shit. Thanks for reminding me, Wally Gibson. I'm gonna put that list out. I'm gonna try to put it out next week on Incense and Ashtrays. Hey Larry, you a hoe ass nigga. I know that much. Larry, you a hoe. Y'all saw that clip I put up when Larry called into the show the other day. Y'all see how the nigga talked to me? He didn't even know he was on air. That's how you know I got shitty ass friends. I don't know if Brandy Short's been to the museum or not. I doubt it because Dr. Short live in D.C. Unless he been in there later last month. Quan, you're violent. Why you want that fight between me and Larry? He's supposed to be a peacemaker. You trying to see niggas end up dead in these streets? Come on. I don't want to kill that. Me and Larry fight. It's only gonna go one. It's only gonna go one way. That's right, Ebony. Hey, Quan, you ain't gonna make much money because I'm the betting favorite, and Larry got 100,000 to 1 odds, and he definitely ain't gonna win. So ain't no real money to be made off that. You ain't gonna really make no money off 100,000 to 1 odds. Vegas know that. Yeah. Yeah. Do I think Sly Stone? James Brown appreciated Sly Stone. But James Brown did his own. James Brown didn't make music with other artists like that. So I wouldn't. That wasn't James Brown's style. James Brown did his own thing. So James Brown didn't you know this? James Brown didn't have music with other artists. James Brown camp was James Brown's camp. It wasn't no James Brown. James Brown didn't even do duets with women like that. Now Sly Stone definitely did work with George Clinton in Parliament Funkadelic. Sly Stone wrote Who Says a Funk Band Can't Rock by Funkadelic. Spank It to James. Make it funky. Yeah, like James Brown didn't really work. He did do he did do a song here and there as an offshoot. But when you compare James Brown to literally all of the other artists, no. Marvin Gaye did duets with Tammy Terrell, Diana Ross. Smokey Robinson would do a duet every now and again. Hell, George Clinton worked with everybody. That's it. Go to Who Says a Funk Band Can't Rock? That was written by Sly Stone. You say your dad played the drums for Sly Stone? That's dope. Probably some Asians on Japanese. Remember James Brown's music was so far, like his catalog was only sold for like $90 million, and Bruce Springsteen got like $100 million for his. If that wasn't the biggest crock of shit of all time you done ever seen. Yeah. So yeah, they sold $90 million is what James Brown's category sold for. Catalog sold for $90 million. The same year Springsteen's sold for over $250 million. Ain't nobody sampling no fucking Bruce Springsteen. Yeah. But no, James Brown's kids was fighting over the estate, and that's what they do. You know, a lot of times parents don't raise kids that can get along, and or you know, they have one kid by one mom and another kid with a different woman, and they leave assets, and motherfuckers get to wrestling over who owns what and what's gonna do with what. No real plan on what to do with the assets when it's all done, so they sell and they sell out. And I can't get mad because if you're the one family member with your head on straight and you got a crackhead ass brother or sister and then another brother or sister that's always scheming, I wouldn't want to unnecessarily hold on to anything with that kind of family either. So, what's up, Sean Isaac? What's up about the museum? Yeah. You're right. James Brown's catalog, you're right. 60 billion. That sounds about right. That James Brown music, they're going to be sampling James Brown and Clyde Stubblefield drum breaks and James Brown songs. They're going to be sampling that shit 50 years from now. You know what I mean? $50 from now. And plus, like, think about when James Brown's music goes public. Like, when I think music becomes public domain 70 years after the artist dies or something like that. 35, I forgot they switched. It used to be 35 years, but they switched it. I think it's now like 7. I think they switched. Don't quote me, I could be wrong. But I think music goes back into public domain 70 years after the artist dies. Something like that. Man, when James Brown music gets into the public domain, boy. 75 years, okay. 75 years after the artist dies, it goes in the public domain. Which I do think some of those laws will change because you have all of these major companies buying rights and buying music rights and buying catalogs. I have a strong feeling that the same people that got $100 million to purchase a music catalog got a few million on Congress to get Congress to change that law. But we'll see how this plays out. We'll see how this plays out. Man, I hate this shit, man. My neighbors, that whole building been empty for like a long ass time. Now they starting to fix it. And they got these goddamn night lights on. I hate lights at night. Now the fucking light over there stays on all the goddamn time. I like it when it's dark. Anyway, what else y'all talking about up in here? The museum show, that shit gonna be fun though, man. The museum show is going to be fun than a motherfucker. I will be interacting with the crowd, all right? So if you're gonna be there, I'm gonna have fun with the crowd. I'm not gonna say anything negative or bad about y'all. I'm not gonna put nobody on the spot and talk about they fucked up shoes. So if you got crusty ass shoes, I won't say anything. Now I can't speak for some of the other comics. They may say some shit. But I won't say nothing if you got crusty ass shoes. What's up, Netta J? Man, Larry, I'll slap you with 4 fingers. Nigga, I'll slap you with the tip of my fingers, nigga. Yeah, I don't like go-go music. It's some go-go song, but you know what's a trip? I might be doing a show in D.C. later this year. And if I do a show in D.C., I might actually have a show like in a go-go band party afterwards. Because you D.C. niggas love that go-go shit. I might do that. I ran that idea. I thought about that whenever I do my D.C. show. Do a comedy show first with a go-go band after party. Now, while that go-go band is on stage, I'm going to be outside smoking weed the whole goddamn time. Yeah. Are the Clippers still the favorites now? I don't know if the Clippers are the favorites. Clippers look good though. They're starting to come together. It's starting to come together. Netta J, you gonna be at the Hidden History show? Well, shit, I don't even know if you're in LA. I'm not gonna tell her. Hey, put people in the chat. What city y'all? What city you niggas live in? I know Biz Martie used to live in LA, but he got run out. Biz Martie got run out of LA by LA's only gay gang, the Queer Crips in West Hollywood. Biz Martie used to live in LA, but he got run out of LA by the Queer Crips out of West Hollywood. Their colors is pink and teal. They banging on wax, literally. Are you in Virginia? Rochester, New York? It's cold to the motherfucker up there. Every time I see Rochester, New York, I remember when I was a kid and I used to watch Nickelodeon. I remember they used to have like Nickelodeon and like Double Dare. And Double Dare would always talk about what city they're gonna be in. And I would always see Double Dare is gonna be in Cleveland, Ohio, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Rochester, New York. And I'd be like, where the fuck is Rochester, New York, and why ain't Double Dare coming to LA? It seemed like Double Dare was never coming to LA. I didn't know how good we had it in LA. The fact that we could just go down to the CBS studios or whatever and pick a TV show to watch, be performed live. But I was a kid. I didn't give a shit about watching Jeopardy be performed live. I wanted to see Double Dare. And it seemed like every time I would look on the TV screen on Nickelodeon, Double Dare was in Rochester, New York. And I'd be like, what the fuck is so good about Rochester, New York? I digress. Savannah, Georgia, New York, Louisiana. Y'all giving our whole ass states. Hey, my weed man here. And yes, I'm in California. These are legal exchanges because we are in California. And I go through the legal routes and pay my taxes on my reefer. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What up, dog? Shit, I'm on the thing right now, but let me it's that. Hold on. Y'all. When your shit launched, let me know. It's a little sample bag. You got your own brand? All right. Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna try this on air and let them know how it is. And this is all legal. Goddamn it, we in LA. This is some taxable, real ass shit. For you niggas that live in the Midwest, this is how we get down in LA. Come to your house. All right. Hell yeah. I'll take a sample. Hell yeah. See, it's another thing when you have good customer service on these delivery apps. They give you samples every now and again. All right, cool. For sure. Hell yeah. All right, got this over here. We got the Wompty Wham Boomty Bams. Yeah. All right, for sure. All right, yeah. All right, cool. That's the beautiful thing about living in LA. All you gotta do is hit the app. Yeah. Nah, I ain't doing if anybody talking about doing like mushrooms, selling all that, and like mushroom gummies on the app, nah, that's not legal. This is only reefer, flowers. This is the flowers. This is the flowers. And I just got a free sample too. Hell yeah. I just got a sample. So what was he talking about? Hey, Larry. Larry. You know what I just got, boy? Call me D, the man with the QP. Call me D, the man with the QP. All right. Oh, you got some Marvin Gaye on this motherfucker? Hell yeah. Come live with me, Angel, like a motherfucker. I was just about to talk about all the hate that the museum is receiving and why. The museum is receiving hate. Here's another reason why the museum is receiving so much hate. We as black people, especially black men, we're supposed to be downtrodden dummies. Hey Larry, you got you got Frank's phone number? And let me know if you got Frank's phone number, Larry. Ah, shit. I'm going to say, let me text that nigga to come on over real quick. Hold on, y'all. My screen going to go black for one more second. I got to text that nigga Frank. Here we go. That nigga Frank want to smoke out. I appreciate that, Boom. But I appreciate that, Boom. But I was talking about the, the museum and why it's hating on. Man, franchise, you ain't got franchises number, nigga? Huh. I thought that, but nah, y'all never really did kick like that. Y'all, shit, the only time you ever kick is around me, so that makes sense. What am I talking about? The only time y'all ever kicked it was around me. Anyway. This whole thing with the museum, black people, black men are supposed to be underachievers. You know what I mean? We're not supposed to win. We're not supposed to be on top. You know? So when a black man like Tariq, when a black man wins, I don't know what the hell's going on. This phone is tripping. Y'all hear me? This shit tripping. My screen went black. Y'all hear me? Let me know if I was cut off. If I was cut off, let me know. Was I cut off? Are we good? Okay. So when Tariq does something like that, gets the museum opened up, and is funded by black grassroots, where we can all see in real time the people put $1 million up, and it got there, and it opened. That makes a lot of people feel insecure within themselves. Because when you see one black man win and you not winning, and he won in a legitimate fashion, you now have a decision to make. Because you're going to get hit with that cognitive dissonance thing, you know? That's natural. Cognitive dissonance is natural. When you get some information that disproves what you previously believed, I said believes. When you get information that disproves what you previously believed, it now puts a question in your mind. And now you have a decision to make. Do you change your point of view in life? Or but that will require you to admit that you were wrong, to change your point of view. Do you change your point of view, or do you still need to be right? And most people are going to still need to be right. And so needing to be right is going to cause them to lash out at the person that from their point of view is forcing them to face themselves. And whenever you're a black person that wins and you're doing things that forces people to question their assumptions, you're going to bear the brunt of the trauma they feel from the cognitive dissonance that was created by you disproving a point of view that they have in life. You know what I mean? So you gotta remember that. And when we talk about Tariq, when the museum, it's all allegory, because everything that we see happen around us is all true. And it can't happen to us and happen, and things like that. So you gotta observe and see it for what it is. You know what I mean? You gotta observe it and see it for what it is. And know that when you're the person that's going to be making these kind of headways in your environment, there are going to be people in your environment. It may not be on the level of Tariq because he's on the internet and there's hundreds of thousands of people out there and millions of people watching. But it can happen on a smaller level in your immediate environment. Cousins, aunties, friends, former friends, losers. And it'll come from people that you even deem successful. Because from your point of view, they're successful and they're doing well. But from their point of view, they're not where they want to be. And they see you getting to where you want to be. And that rubs them the wrong way. We just got to know that that's a part of winning, That's all just a part of winning. You're right, Quan. They'll hate somebody like Tariq more than they love their own people. And that's sad. And yeah, hit the Cash App. Hit the Cash App for a brother today. $DwannBrown. $DwannBrown. Hit that motherfucker. Donations. Hell yeah, insecurity is a hell of a drug. It is a hell of a drug. I'm over listening to Tower Power. What is hip? Yeah, but that's what it is. And so we got to know that whenever we're dealing with that, and I'm not saying people don't have their, if you look, if you're somebody out there listening to me and you don't like Tariq, whatever, you got your reasons. I'm not ever one to say, you should like everybody. No, like who you like. I don't give a fuck. But this overt, outright campaign to shit on what that brother's doing with the museum is weird. So tomorrow we're going to have some fun talking about this shit. We're going to be laughing our asses off. And if you're the kind of person that thinks that a comedy club or a museum shouldn't have a comedy show, I encourage you to look up the biggest and greatest, best museum in your town and check their event schedule and then come back to me. Yeah, hit my DM. Hit my DM. Yeah. Yeah. So, but this is something I was telling somebody. Yeah, Kitty said that Kitty, that's a good point. You said you bought a house, you thought people would be happy for you weren't. You thought people would be happy for you and they weren't. That's real talk because I was at lunch with a friend earlier this week with somebody, and this brother was like, the brother listens to my show. He listens regularly, and and he's basically talking about like how do I do it like with my people. And I was like, look, let me tell you something. When it comes to dealing with black people, I know all my people are poisoned. I'm poisoned. All of us are poisoned, and that's why I come to y'all. That's why I come to you guys so humbly. I don't come to you guys as the know-it-all. I come to you niggas real humbly because I know I'm working through my problems as you guys are working through your problems. I'm just somebody who, for the few areas of my life that I solved some things here and there, and I've helped solve other people some things. I'm the kind of person that when I've figured out and created solutions, I pass along the information. But I don't come as you niggas as some oracle that got it all. You know what I mean? I'm a nigga that's trying just like you niggas. Man, matter of fact, I hate saying this shit, but even Larry Ho ass had to put me in my place yesterday on some shit that I was spinning on. Sometimes you gotta have that person in your life that be like, hey nigga, calm the fuck down. And I hate giving that bitch ass nigga credit. But I was talking to Larry yesterday, that nigga set me up straight on some shit I needed some straightening it out on. You know what I mean? And so we gotta all pass along the information. We all gotta share. And you know what I mean? We all gotta look out for one another and be there for one another. But at the same time, you can dislike somebody and just not fuck with somebody. But all of this disliking somebody and doing things to undermine what they're doing and undercut what they're doing, that's when it becomes a problem. I appreciate that, TB. You know what I mean? That's where it becomes a problem. When when you don't get along with somebody, you dislike somebody, and that becomes a thing, a point of contention. That's where you gotta, watch it. But that's how I am, Achilles. I'm the same way. When I see a loved one win, when I see someone else win, I'm happy for you. I love seeing people win, y'all. It's like I get a thing inside of me when I see people win, where it's just kind of like, because when I see you win, I count that as a win for me. You know? I see that as a win for me. What's up, Gary Johnson? Yes, motivation. And I've had some recent scenarios over the last year where I've been, from my point of view, some shit that ain't go the direction I thought it should have gone. Especially in the last, 6 months since the summertime. I've had a few things go in the direction I didn't think it should have gone, and it hurt me and it put me in a situation. But at the same time, I had a lot of shit that went right. So what do? Do you focus on a few things that went wrong that should have gone your way, or do you, balance it with what went right also, and then play it and say, okay, do you weigh? Okay, well, even though I had certain things that didn't go my way that monetarily was kind of screwed up, when I look at some of the other things going in my favor, that's probably more valuable than the monetary things that I lost. But even with that level of understanding that I have now, a nigga still had to cry it out. You know what I mean? A nigga still had to grieve it out and go hit my heavy bag. Thank God I be walking that Runyon Canyon 3.5 miles every 3 days a week. There's been a few times, man, I had to walk Runyon Canyon and come home and beat the fuck out my heavy bag. You dig what I'm saying? Because ain't none of us so refined that we still not gonna deal with the emotional trauma of dealing with a situation that didn't go our way when we had high expectations of something and the disappointment sets in, you're still gonna have to deal with that emotional trauma that comes with that. And that's the thing for a lot of people. A lot of people don't like to acknowledge their emotion, the emotional stress that situations put you in. You gotta acknowledge it, nigga. You gotta vent that frustration out. Hell, last Thursday, nigga, I went on a mushroom trip to get rid of some bullshit I was holding on to, y'all. And it worked. I went on that mushroom trip. And nigga, some mushroom trips are fun and they're glorious and they're ecstasy and they feel like, woo. This mushroom trip did not feel like kittens and no. That mushroom trip I had last Thursday, it wasn't a bad trip at all. It was a good trip. But a lot of shit that I was holding on to, a lot of angst, some anger, man, I just, nigga, had to come to terms with it, bruh. But we poisoned as a people. I'm poisoned. You poisoned. We poisoned. So to finish my point I was saying about the conversation that I had at lunch the other day, how do I deal with our people? How do I do this? And y'all see what I do. How do I do this? How do I love my people as hard as I do? Let me tell y'all. From a distance. That's how. I don't fuck with most niggas at all. I don't. It be me and my wife. I got a handful of friends. And I know we poison. We poison. We are. That's just what it is. And the only way I can keep my energy to be so into my people is to not be around my people a lot. I gravitate towards those of us with an I gravitate towards black people with an elevated mind state. My vibration is very high. So to be around me, you have to be of an extremely high vibration. And if your vibration isn't high like mine, I know I'm going to cause problems in your spirit with you. You're not going to like me for whatever reason, and that's fine. I like my vibration get to a point to where riffraff can't function around me. Like when riffraff comes around me, they know. Riffraff knows, oh, that nigga don't fuck around. I stay away from, because I know how poisonous overall, I know how poisonous 8 out of 10 black people can be towards one another. I know that. And it's learned behavior passed down. And if you really want to understand how the poison, what do you have to say, 9 out of 10? Watch The Matrix. Agent Smith. Agent Smith is most Negroes. Most people, because Negroes are within America. America's full of Agent Smiths. But it goes double for our environment. The minute one of us Negroes looks like they're about to escape the Matrix, nigga, your own brother, your own cousin, your own nephew will turn into Agent Smith on your monkey ass, right? So how do I keep my strength to continue to be unapologetically black and speak up for black people and love black people? I do that by keeping most of these niggas away the fuck from me. That's how. Stay away from me. You got some BS going on, get the fuck away from me. I don't deal with them kind of niggas at all. I ain't got time for niggas that in the minute, here's another thing. The minute I hear a black man complaining about what somebody else didn't do for him, or didn't give him, and they, man, you see that him over here, he did this, I get the fuck away from me. I don't ever come around me talking about what somebody else didn't do for you, or what somebody else was hating on you, or they did this, they did that. Get the fuck away from me. I don't play that shit at all. I don't play that. Not one iota. I do not play that. Get the fuck away from me. Y'all hear me? Get the fuck away from me. That's how you do it with black folks. Gravitate towards those whose mindset is of a high vibration. Gravitate towards them. Be around them with like minds. And the people on that bullshit, which is most, get the fuck away from them niggas. Any more questions? What's up, Jake? How do business break? There's no we. Achille, whenever you want to change something, you can't have a we mindset. It's not a we, it's a me. You got to break that mindset, and along your journey of breaking that mindset, you'll gravitate towards like minds, and you find your. Remember, this is a 7 hearts here. I talk about it all the time in my cardology charts. 7 hearts here. It's all about finding your tribe. You got to find your new tribe. You gotta elevate to the vibration you want to be at. See, my phone battery's starting to go low. My phone battery's starting to go. Y'all there? But the key is for you to ascend. And the key is for you to get to that higher vibration. And as you go along that journey, go look at the movie Wizard of Oz. Wizard of Oz, or watch the black version of The Wiz, is more entertaining. The Wizard of Oz is a simulation of life and the life journey. They went down the yellow brick road through all 7 chakras. And they dealt with all of the different, courage, self-love, the lion, the fear of the lion, the different emotions that we experience. And as Dorothy went along her way down the journey to the yellow brick road, which was sending her back home to her higher self, she encountered friends along the way that she helped, or did they help her? Or did they help each other? She acquired friends along the journey that as she ascended further on down her life and her path, she picked up new friends and new people along the way. And then at the end of the journey, she realized home, all she had to do was wish she was back at home and click her heels twice, she would have been there. Basically, she was home the whole time. But she had to go through a journey to figure that out. And along Dorothy's journey, she picked up new friends. That's what waking up to life is like. As you wake up to your life and as you ascend and get to a higher vibration, you're gonna shed people who aren't there, and you're gonna pick up friends along the way that's gonna help you get there. And that's all you gotta worry about. Davo, I did the reading on Monday. My next reading's gonna be next Monday. I'm gonna do my next reading next Monday. That's right, TB. Yeah, you just gotta find your tribe, and you know, and that's fine. Your real family is the family you choose. You dig? So take this life as we go through this journey of being one with ourselves and things. Along that journey, just make sure to be present, be open, and know that we, you know, it's a lot of us that ain't gonna make it, and know that you can't change people, and just do your best along that journey. Y'all dig what I'm saying? Check. My show at the Comedy Chateau, the 29th of April. Those tickets are going to go on sale tomorrow. But in the meantime, you guys need to go to the Hidden History Museum. Go to hiddenhistory.com, hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Get your tickets for the mixer. And damn. Yeah, my phone battery dying like a motherfucker. Get your tickets for the... Yeah, my phone dying. I'm about to get off here. My phone dying. This thing keep going black on y'all. Like, I'm good. I'm in a good cell phone coverage, but this shit keep going on power save mode. But get your tickets. Yeah, kid, it is going to feel lonely at the top, but let me tell you something. Let me give you some game real quick, Achilles. And for everybody else, when we get to the point, let me tell you something. And this is a common thing when I do my card readings. Let me just give y'all some game. When you're feeling lonely and you feel like you're the only one, that's God's way of forcing you inside yourself even more. When the people you're used to being around are no longer around and you haven't found new people to consistently be around, that's the universe's way, that's God's way, whatever you call it. That's your higher self's way of making you sit your ass down and go within. Whenever you feel lonely and there's no one around that thinks like you, acts like you, feels like you, and you kind of feel like you're lonely, that's the universal message saying to go within. You're by yourself at this point in your life because you need to be by yourself. Take advantage and grow from within. Use that time to grow. Don't judge yourself. You ain't got 1 minute, 1 second, 1 millisecond to sit around judging yourself. Just accept where you are and go within. There's something going on inside of you that needs to be answered. Answer it. All right? Answer it. You're being sat down for a reason. Find out what that reason is. Because when you find out what that reason is, it's going to be all for the good for your life. Because we all, even if you love yourself, you can love yourself a little more, can't you? Even if you like yourself, we can all like ourselves a little more, can't we? Answer the call. Oh, you finished watching Lakers win? Hell yeah. Lakers winning without LeBron. Lakers don't need no fucking LeBron James. I've been telling y'all that. The niggas that call me a hater, real quiet right now. But yeah. Love yourself. We all can love ourselves a little more. And then not just love yourself, really more deeper than love, know yourself. Know the difference between when your higher self is calling, when you're calling yourself, and when your ego is calling to fuck you up. Know the difference between the devil and the God within. When you by yourself, when you single, when you alone. I appreciate the cash app, Reno. When you are alone, that's the time. That's the time to go within. Oh, y'all you hear the Patrice Russian in the background? And the Marvin. If y'all listen to this song by Marvin Gaye, Heavy Love Affair, listen to the bridge. The bass line on the bridge is the phrasing for Brandy's song Full Moon. I'm not even gonna front. I'm not even gonna lie. Since you walked up in the club, I've been giving you the eye. Listen to the song Heavy Love Affair. When it gets to the bridge, James Jameson's bass line. Hear it? That's it. Since you hooked up in the club, I've been giving you the eye. I can't play it too loud because I don't want to get a copyright. See, that's how my ear for music. That's what the 70s are so musically rich. A fucking guitar lick would turn into the phrasing of a song and words. I appreciate the cash app, Joseph. Yeah. Hell yeah. I appreciate that, Amara Woods. Appreciate the cash app. Yeah, come on out. I want to see y'all the Hidden History Museum tomorrow. And then Saturday, April 29th at the Comedy Chateau. Those tickets will be on sale tomorrow. The link will be on my Instagram. Oh yeah, Butter Love. You gonna be at that show too? That's gonna be the 29th of April. That's gonna be Freeze Love, Larry Goodwell, Ed Wanda White, and man Al Green. Yeah, hell yeah. Patrice Russian was before her time. Patrice Russian played every instrument on that album. Will You Remind Me? She played drums, bass, keys, and all that. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I see y'all tomorrow, and I'll see y'all again in April. Then Dallas. See y'all in May, Dallas. All right? I'm about to get the fuck up on out of here. Cause, yeah. This phone battery about to die. But it's always good for those willing to pick up the game.